NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium. We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
first carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Sean Lee on the tackle.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And the 49er first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. 1st and goal from the 6. Here's Mostert. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One more time with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
2nd and 10.
2nd down, Prescott.
1-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 20, looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Prescott now on second down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
A gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Brings up third and 6.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
It's a pickup.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Niners 14, Cowboys 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
That's the reason we go for circle round twice for the encore, you know.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 47 yards. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Ja'Kai Polite. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup
from the shotgun, again to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Cowboys 21, 49ers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
1st down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 2nd down, Elliott. He gets him moving forward again with an 8-yard run, but they'll still be left with 14 yards to go on 3rd.
38-yard line.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 3rd and long for Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28, 49ers 21. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A first down throw for Prescott. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Ezekiel Elliott. Incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The give is to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The tackle made.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Final play of the half. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. What we got? Under. Stay it open.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He's across midfield.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. His throw incomplete.
Prescott's pass.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Again, it's Elliott.
3rd and 5.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted. which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of
great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a first down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go.
They'll run the toss to Mostert. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Well, that's a great defender. Everson Griffin making a great defensive play there for a loss.
At the 34-yard line.
57, Mike 57. Here we go, let's go, fellas, here we go. Let's go,
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41. They hand it off to Mostert. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Anthony Brown.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second and 7, Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's third down. Third and long.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long. Working from the gun, Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's a gain.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Mostert. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense defense is going to get him the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 77 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Cowboys.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
49ers 21.
The kickoff team on the field.